Welcome back to the deep dive. Okay, so picture this. You're on a job site, you've just hooked up a brand new display,
hmm
and you get nothing. Or maybe just a flashing screen.
Or that awful, low-res default image. It's a classic.
Exactly. Modern digital AV can be so frustratingly complex, and our mission today is to unpack a real shortcut for those headaches. We're focusing on the PureLink HDG-Mini signal analyzer.
And this is so crucial for installers. If you've ever chased a ghost in a video system, you know it almost always boils down to a messy communication breakdown.
The so-called handshake.
Right. We're talking EDID, the extended display identification data, and HDCP, the content protection. This device is, well, it's explicitly designed to just cut through hours of that trial and error.
So instead of swapping out every cable or every box in the chain, you can actually isolate that digital conversation itself.
Precisely.
We're diving into the PureLink HDG-Mini. It's part of their cheat sheet tools line, and for about $250, it acts as both a signal generator and an analyst. It gives you, surgical control.
It really does.
So let's start with just the physical reality of field work. Portability is, it's everything.
Oh, yeah. You can't be lugging a whole rack of gear to a simple service call.
And this thing is tiny. It weighs less than a pound. It's compact, and it can run on batteries. You could, pretty much fit it in a large pocket.
And that small size is deceptive because of what it lets you leave behind in the truck.
You mean the external monitor?
Exactly. The built-in LCD is just fascinating. It isn't just for menus. It gives you a live, real-time preview of the actual signal pattern.
So you don't need a separate display just to see if your signal's working.
You don't. It simplifies the whole process of testing and calibration so dramatically.
Okay, but, specs are one thing. The real value is in solving that number one AV problem, the display negotiation failure.
The handshake, yeah.
Which brings us to the core of this thing,
Yeah.
the integrated EDID emulator. If EDID is the display's resume, why is faking it so important?
It's all about taking control of the variable. I mean, so often the source, like your media player or a laptop, it just gets confused. It reads a complicated ED and defaults to something safe but wrong.
Right.
This HDG Mini is pretty unique because it puts a signal generator and that EDID emulation in one box. You can literally read the EDI from a display that works perfectly, copy it,
And just replicate it.
you replicate it.
Yeah.
You guarantee the source device sees the perfect display settings every single time. It's direct push-button control that's compliant with HDMI 1.3, and it solves those tricky HDCP issues too.
So you're basically creating a perfect universal baseline for connectivity.
Yeah.
It's huge. And looking at the specs, it seems specialized for full HD systems.
It is. It supports computer resolutions from VGA all the way up to WUXGA, that's 1920 by 1200.
And for video.
It handles everything from 480i up to 1080p at 60 hertz. So yeah, that covers the vast majority of installed systems you'll still find out there today.
And it's built for that environment, too. It's not some flimsy piece of plastic.
No, it's an all-metal enclosure. The HDMI connectors are solid. It's a tool that's designed to live in an installer's bag and get knocked around a bit while still handling those, high-speed TMDS signals.
So when you boil it all down for our listeners, what this means is that a single specialized tool, this HDG Mini, can streamline all that complex troubleshooting.
Right. It gives you a clean signal to test with, but more importantly, it gives you that power to manipulate EDID and HDCP.
And the final takeaway has to be efficiency then.
It's pure efficiency. The ability to control that entire conversation between the source and the display is the ultimate shortcut. It turns what could be a frustrating 2-hour mystery into a quick 5-minute fix.
That power is pretty revolutionary. Which leaves me with a final thought for you to consider. Given that this device is so specialized for that full HD and HDMI 1.3 world, what new challenges are we facing now when we try to integrate those older systems with, say, modern 4K or HDR sources that demand much newer standards? Something to think about for your next install.